Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling. As you see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhallow today in a late night episode. I was actually considering recording this earlier today, but then I just was like, meh, and I didn't. So, what are we going to talk about? I don't really know. What we can chat about. I'm just going to have a little look-see to say what is going on r/games, which is normally the one I turn to. I don't know what this accent is. Don't even ask. Good evening, everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 10:34 p.m. on Saturday, April 13th, 2024. No big announcement. Okay, fair enough. You know what I was going to do? I was going to start installing Rainbow Six Siege. You know, because I was talking to some friends today, and I had this urge to play some shooters. And then it manifested in Valorant because it was, you know, who I was talking to only had Valorant. I was totally frightened, and I find Valorant. Oh, it was a fishing tourney. That's why you have no announcement. I find Valorant kind of fun. To be honest, at least playing casually. I don't play at a competitive level, or any sort of like ranked level. I just sort of play for funsies. Maybe if I start playing at more competitive level, I'd find it more frustrating or something. Because one of my friends is pretty good at Valorant. Well, not one of my friends, actually, quite a few of my friends are. And he was talking about it, and he was like, eh. Well, one, he was like, it was super surprising to see you even playing Valorant, but then, you know, it was just like there was a conversation about things which necessarily good and bad, I suppose, from it, nonetheless. Apparently, ISO a very strange designed agent or something in that game, but I don't know. Believe him, not me. What are we going to talk about? I don't know. I was going to install Siege. I was going to see how big it was. 54 gigabytes. How? So anyway, okay, I got enough space to install it. It's a little big, but that's fine. It's not like I'm particularly doing anything else with downloads and uploads. Yeah, like, what surprised me is I actually have quite a lot of hours in Siege. I have 557 hours in Siege, which is like way more than I expected. Why is my download speed so slow right now? Surprising. But yeah, that's certainly surprised me of like how many hours I have in Siege. Like, it might be one of my most played games. I don't know if Team Fortress 2 is still above it or not. Let's see, Team Fortress 2. 417. Yeah, Siege has overtaken TF2, which is weird to say. It's weird to say that I have 400 hours in TF2 as well. That's kind of surprising me. What's this? Hibernation. Oh, right, hold on. Waiting list, not continuous. Wait, where is it? I need to move Siege to add to continuous, because that's what it should be. I don't know where else it necessarily is. It's in with friends. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, it should not be in continuous. Sorry, remove from continuous. Yeah, it kind of surprised me how many hours I ended up actually having Siege. Like, I don't think I've played like that much, to be honest, but I guess I kind of have. I mean, I'm also not really the type of person to leave a game. Like, one of my friends always like leaves his game open, so he has like absurd amount inflated hours and things, and I don't really do that. I suppose when I'm not using something, it's almost certainly something I always close. Like, I try to keep things minimal. So like, what do I have open right now? I can tell you what I've got open right now. I've got Steam open right now. I've got my YouTube open right now because I was watching videos, but now I'm not. I've got Reddit open on my other screen, OBS, and I got a notepad open. My notepad is the Dear Darling recording notepad is normally what I use to say hold my intro. I mean, I don't need it for Animal Crossing, but I will record some Paradise Killer probably later, you know, just after this, and that's what I've got it open for. I keep things very minimalist. In fact, I'm going to close Steam right now because I don't need it anymore. Oh, I forgot I had stuff to do. Chat on OBS and background music for drawing. Okay, I forgot I was going to do that. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do that after Paradise Killer. Okay. Because I definitely need to start recording because I don't have too much time tomorrow to actually do things. So I want to do that, and then I want to actually get to drawing, if at all possible. Yeah, it kind of surprised me at how many like playtime hours I ended up having on Siege. Like, I don't know how many playtime hours I have on like all the games I've ever played. Almost certainly League of Legends would be my number one, because I've played it. I mean, it's about 13 years, I suppose I've played League of Legends for. So that's like a crazy amount of time. Like, even if I only played like 1 hour each week. That's still absurd, like high number. Because that would be like 52 weeks times 13, 520, like 150, 670, 676, is that right? 676 hours, and that's only if I played 1 hour every single week, which I've definitely, in my heyday of like playing League, I played a huge amount more than that. So I wouldn't be surprised if I had like 2,500 hours or something in Siege. 4 hours each week, that probably seems, that probably is how it averages out roughly, because I think nowadays I don't have too many hours in League. So if anything, maybe this is sort of a reflection of that's an absurd amount of hours in League, if anything. But there's other games which I've probably played like quite a high amount of, like Genshin Impact on Honkai Star Rail, I'm sure I've played a decent amount of as well, because that's like half an hour or something each day, I would say. But to be fair, Honkai Star Rail has only been out for like a year or so that's only about 180 hours or something. It's probably more than that. I probably average more than half an hour each day, because sometimes there'll be events, sometimes there'll be like things I'm trying to do, etc, etc. Actually, maybe half an hour is a bit generous for daily missions now I think about it, because I think I'll probably get them done in about 10 minutes or so. But yeah, I mean, like, playtime hours is like kind of weird to think about, because there's not many things which you see, oh, you spent X many hours like in your entire life doing. I mean, like, if I was 500 hours and I was like 12 or something, I'd be like, well, that's quite a lot. But also, I guess kids have quite a lot of free time, to be perfectly honest, so it's not the most outrageous thing. But as an adult, for something which I've been doing like for a long time, you just got to put in perspective about, like, oh yeah, that's like a lot of hours, but it's like, you know, I've lived a lot of hours, not like a huge amount, but like a decent amount as well. Yeah, so what would I predict are my top 3 games on playtime hours? I assume it's got to be League of Legends #1. I wonder how many I have on Animal Crossing. 4 years, about half an hour each day. Genshin Impact must be more, now I think about it. It actually might be Genshin Impact #2. You might be like, what about your gacha games of like Starlight Stage or something? I don't know, because Starlight Stage only has been out for about 6 hours or so, and 6 years or so. So it's possible. But the thing is, I don't play like Starlight Stage that much actively. A lot of it is sort of like auto mode, or you just sort of like have a vague idea of what's going on rather than actually like actively playing. When I do actively play, I only actively play for maybe like a few minutes at a time, because the songs aren't even that long. So I don't know if that really counts per se. But Genshin must be up there. It's probably League, Genshin, than Siege. I don't think Honkai Star Rail has been out long enough yet for it to overtake Siege for me. I'm trying to think of other games I might have played a long time. And then TF2 is kind of like, TF2 used to be my most played game. I used to be like, whoa, so many hours in it, like 300 or something, or 400 or something. But now it's like pittance. It's like barely 4th place, maybe. Crazy, huh? I wonder what most disproportionately high playtime hours I have is. I think Plants vs Zombies is definitely up there, because I think on Steam I probably have played it for like 60 hours or something. Let's see, Plants vs. That's the last time I checked, at least. 16.5 hours. But I've definitely played more than 60 hours, because a lot of it I've played in offline mode as well. I think have I told this before? Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. Excuse me. But there was one time where we were like moving house and we weren't going to have like internet set up for ages, or maybe like the internet or like internet works going on in a house, a family house, like ages ago. And I was like, okay, I'm going to download a load of games in preparation or something for it. But like at the time there was only really one game I played, Plants vs Zombies, and then like I played it through, and my sister played it through, I think, at one point as well. And then like I played through and like did a load of challenges and something on it, because it was like literally the only game that we had access to, I suppose, for a while, because we didn't have access to internet. You might be like, oh, you didn't like go outside. I mean, we went outside and like did other stuff as well, but like at that point, like I was very much someone who did a lot of stuff and played a lot of stuff on the internet, I suppose. Maybe a bit younger than necessarily I should have had access to the internet, and maybe probably longer than I probably should have as well, but that seems to be kind of a norm, if anything, nowadays. It's weird to think about. Yeah, so distinctly, I wouldn't be surprised if I had like 90 hours or something in Plants vs Zombies. The campaign itself doesn't even take that long. It probably takes like 5 hours is my guess. I don't even know if that's true necessarily. Which is such a shame about Plants vs Zombies 2 is so interesting. I mean, it's not horrible or anything, but it's very much like, it's not pay to win, I wouldn't necessarily say, because of the existence of power-ups, which kind of sort of like trivialize a lot of things, but it's not exactly like got that same sort of tight strategic, well thought out sort of like plants and all that sort of thing. A lot of like the premium plants apparently are like way too good or something, as I understand it. But anyway, I haven't played it for ages, so who really knows? What I remember is like a lot of the levels are super unbalanced. Like wow, we're like on a roll of recipes which we've not had yet. I forgot what I was gonna say. I always remember the beach levels in Plants vs Zombies 2. The octopus zombie is so insanely difficult to deal with. Because I don't know if it's different now, but 1, incredibly tanky, and 2, disables your plants. 3, forces your plants to attack. Not forces your plants to attack it, but can block shots, I think, from other plants. And 4, like, doesn't it start like putting octopi down from the back or something? Is what I remember, which makes it really impossibly difficult for the octopus to ever clear stuff as well. Yeah, well, an absolute nightmare of a level, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, what was I going to say? I don't really know if I had any more to add on to that, to be perfectly honest. It's sort of like a playtime hours can be really crazy high in a way that perhaps you don't necessarily expect. But I think it's just like a lot of time when you spend hours doing things. What's even crazy to think is, you never have, I say, I don't know how to got there. It takes 10,000 hours to like perfect a skill or something. Like once you spent 10,000 hours doing something, you have perfected it. I don't think I've spent 10,000 hours even playing League of Legends. Like, I don't know. Like, there used to be a site which was like, this is how long you played League of Legends, but because I suppose the stat tracking wasn't so great in the early years, it's just an estimation rather than anything else. Who the heck is our crafter? Yeah, but yeah, I don't like. According to my guesses, like, yeah, okay, let's see. Hold on, 4 hours a week, so 52 times 13 times 4. Like 2,700 hours. So even if we're generous, I probably have less than 4,000 hours in League. Like that would be assuming I play like 8 hours a week, which I don't think is probably true. At least now, like average from when I started to like today, I probably I'd imagine 8 hours is probably an overestimate. Even if it was quadruple this, it would still not. No, it would be 10,000 at that point. It'd be like 10,800 or something. So at that point, you're meant to be considered a master. But I don't know if it really counts. Like spending 10,000 hours doing something. Now I think about it, it's not the craziest thing in the world. It depends how long I suppose you want to do it. Like you can't like 10,000 hours in 1 year. How often would you have to spend practicing? 10,000. So you can't do it in 1 year. Is the answer to that. But if you did it in 2 years, then I guess probably the most reasonable thing would be like over a decade or something, is my guess. I accidentally put random tilde in there. So if you spent like 2.7 hours doing something every single day, then in a decade, theoretically you'd master it. But it's not just 2.7 hours, it has to be 2.7 hours of productive work, right? It can't just be doing something mindlessly, like probably a lot of my League of Legends gameplay is. It's like actively trying to work on it and improve on it. And then by the end of the 10,000 hours, it's like a ballpark of like you be an expert, presumably in something, which is, I don't know, necessarily misleading or not. Yeah, I don't know where else I was going with this. How's the Siege download going? 74%. A lot longer than I thought. Hold on, what the heck? 2 things being downloaded. Steamworks Common Redistributables. I guess I shouldn't complain. It's actually a lot faster than I expected. It's only 3 minutes remaining. 60 megabits per second sounds wrong though. My internet should theoretically be a lot faster than that. I was meant to be like 500 megabits or something, which you might be like, that sounds insane. No, I mean, it's just like a decent internet, to be honest, package. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so gameplay hours. I don't really know what I was going to say about this, to be perfectly honest. Just gameplay hours. Did I have a point at the end of all this? And the answer, I think, is probably no. It's just interesting to think about how much I played something or not played something. But yeah, I should very much look at music I can play on stream for Twitch. See, I was going to do Lo-Fi Girl, because I know there used to be a thing being like, yeah, you can use Lo-Fi Girl on Twitch, just make sure you put in your description, hey, this is like credits where credit is due or something. But they've gotten rid of that like part of their site now, and now it says how to use, and it just like says you can use it like non-commercially, but then if you use it like for a project or something, you have to apply for a license. And I was like, I don't want to apply for a license necessarily, like I'm not making any money off of this, like it's not a project, it's just for funsies. So I'm just like, okay, now I need to go find like an actual place to play music or something, or maybe I just like continue to do so in silence, or maybe there should be more motivation to like actually start making music myself, so then I can be like, oh, you know, I want to play like royalty-free music while I'm like recording this, while I'm live streaming, that sort of thing. Boom, my own music, find it on my channel. I would have to make a lot of music about like a 1 hour segment. It's like 20 songs, probably. I don't really know. I mean, maybe 20 songs could be a possibility at some point. Start small, but I just wanted to do like lo-fi stuff. Maybe they've updated the site now. Let's see. Lo-Fi Girl use on streams. Is Lo-Fi Girl copyright free? Very much not. Yeah, it's like user music. It's like commercial license form. If you're an independent content creator, you're eligible to use our music for free. And you need a commercial license otherwise. I don't know, live streams on YouTube, Twitch? It seems a bit silly to like apply because I'm very much not like a project creator, but I guess it's kind of like, it's different now. Lo-fi music. More of a business, eh? I don't know. Music to play on Twitch. Music option for streamers. There's actually a whole article about this. Free live VOD. NCS chill hop music. Oh, okay. Dedicated creators program. What on earth is this? Maybe this is why I should start using chill hop. Looks like I got that own. Like, I've seen that lo-fi stuff before. Like I've seen this raccoon character. Daily charts. You know what? What just happened? Oh, Steam download probably finished, right? Yeah, it did finish. Okay. I was like, what was that noise? Chill hop. You know, you're being added to a YouTube folder. Sorry, Lo-Fi Girl, but if I can stream this for free with credits or something instead, then that'd be pretty good. Job, and I don't really need a job, I suppose. Here, let's click on it. Let's see. What sort of positions do they have open? None, apparently. Okay, fair enough. How do I use the music? Use our music. Oh, there you go. Monetize your content on YouTube, and then by realize it's free to download. Oh, sign up. Connect my channel. Access our catalog. Wait, it has to be on YouTube? What about Twitch? If you credit us correctly. Okay, I'll look into this afterwards. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time. Bye bye for now.